Ever?
Bobbity.
Alright, so this is the Testy McTesterson of the Experimentation Experiments. This is one of the Day 10 gameplay videos for Soap City, already in progress, because I have this nasty habit of stopping in the middle of a day just because I'm bored. So for a little bit of background on Soap City, if you are not familiar with sims.flickguide.com, it was kind of a prosperity style experiment if you're familiar with the prosperity challenge. And if you are a Sims fan, you probably are familiar with the prosperity challenge. It's not really so much prosperity though, as it is an experiment in the once method. The once method was invented by Pinstar, creator of the Legacy Challenge, and the general gist of the once method is, as a player, I can only take actions that will work toward fulfilling wants, or that will fulfill, risk, or avoid a fear. This video series is going to assume that you know everything about The Sims 2 that there is to know, so I'm not gonna go into Sims 101. If you want that, you can find that at the website. Again, sims.flickguide.com. Okay, so it's been a while since I played, and I think this is the house that I'm actually on at the moment. This is the Smith-Maddox household. The guy on the left is Timothy Smith. He is married to the woman on the right. I can't remember if it's Tasha or Ginny. I made two women who look identical for the Smith family, and that was a mistake on my part because I can never tell who's Tasha and who's Ginny. In fact, initially I even gave them the same hairstyle, which was the stupidest thing I could do. So, this is Tim, lounging away on the couch. I play with walls down, and then when it comes time to... Oh, he's married to Tasha, okay. I play with walls down, and when it comes time to taking the pictures, I put walls up and go into camera mode. So, that's why it takes me at least an hour to play each day. I also don't play on 2 or 3 speed. Now, even though I'm not going to explain The Sims 2 in any meaningful way and in any great detail, I will talk about the once method as we go along, just so you know what I'm doing and that I'm not cheating, because I don't cheat. Actually, that's not true. I cheat a lot, but just not for Soap City. In my own games, Motherload is my friend, for example. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. Okay. So I'm definitely on this household. So when I last left these guys, Tasha has a day off because her energy was kaput. That's why she's in bed now. Sorry, I'm also, while I'm going along, I'm kind of reading my notes for the website, because I do this for a website, I mentioned already. And one of my notes says, acting like he's not in love with someone else. Oh my god. Timothy Maddox is in love with his wife's sister. What the hell? This is going to get interesting. When did that happen? And where was I? Oh shoot, I think I do remember when that happened. Sorry, I know this is just fascinating video ship. It's just that came as kind of a shock to me. Wow. I soap opered the hell out of Soap City. All right, so let's see what happens next. expect this to be very interesting to begin with. Because he has food poisoning. Yeah, that's what you get for eating spoiled food, dude. Okay, what are his wants at the moment? His wants are to have a party, be friends with Kenya, gain a skill point, and ask a sim on a date. Ugh. He's a popularity sim, not a romance sim. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna lock gain a skill point. And because I hate it... Okay, what does he need for his job? He's unemployed. Shoot. Yes, I know he's sick with food poisoning. Timothy is not employed. This is not good. And I can't make him get a job unless it's part of his lifetime want. Ooh, it is part of his lifetime want. Let's get you a job, dude. Let's make you a chef if we can. Now, the rules of the wants method say that the lifetime want should have nothing to do with the actions that you take. So I have tweaked the rules for my own use. They say that the official wants method rules are lifetime want is irrelevant and one sim's want cannot adversely affect another sim. But this is Soap City. So one sim's want should adversely affect another sim. Although I don't know. I get really antsy about the soap part of Soap City. Nothing soapy has really happened that much except in week 1, which is published, their neighbor Victoria was plotting and planning against someone else. And she spent so much time plotting and planning that she forgot to eat and starved to death. I found that both amusing and sad at the same time because I'm going, hey, there's my foil. She's dead now. What can I do about it? Nothing, because, you know. Oh yeah. Well, actually, let's see if he gets the job before I... Nope. No culinary career. Nobody seems to have a computer because once method sims don't seem to like to make a lot of money. Not even fortune sims, which is weird. So in preparation for his potentially becoming a master chef, since he wants to gain a skill point anyway, I'm going to have him gain a point in cleaning. That's also going to keep him off his feet so that he can get better from food poisoning. Credit where credit is due, since I am putting this on YouTube. Many, if not all, of my starter houses, which is all of the houses you will see in this video series, came from Around the Sims 2, found at aroundthesims2.com. It's a very talented sim creator. Who is she? Dagmar Beckett. Oy, Townies got introduced. I was trying to avoid that. Around the Sims 2, aroundthesims2.com. She's a very talented sim creator. She did a bunch of starter houses that were under 20,000 already furnished. I need that because I can't build my own houses and I was starting with a fresh neighborhood. I mentioned this on one of the entries of the website. I also have this on the About page, But this little thing here is the no strays sign. It's a hacked object. It's one of the few hacked blah. Rock on. One of the few hacked objects. Oh, he wants a job in the gamer career now. Awesome. One of the few custom content / hacked objects I'm allowing for Soap City. Mainly because I hate strays in The Sims 2. Here in week 2, I think once I get to day 11, in fact, I'm going to switch things up a bit. I was trying to keep the supernatural aspects of Sims 2 out of Soap City, but I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to really spice things up. So they're going to start being able to get abducted by aliens. They're going to be able to get bitten by a vampire. They're going to be able to do whatever ends up happening. Whatever can happen in Sims 2 can happen in Soap City. Again, starting with day 11, which means those signs are going away, unfortunately. Townies. So as you can tell, this is, you know, an extremely exciting way of playing. I haven't stopped him from reading because I do want him to stay seated. Oh no. So Tasha's two fears, two of Tasha's 3 fears are to be enemies with Ginny and to be enemies with Timothy. If she finds out about what happened at her old house with her sister, both of those fears could potentially come true. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna pause it real quick and get a... Oh, good. She wants to play chess. She wants to play Marco Polo. They don't have a pool. Oh, but she has enough skill points to get another promotion. And she has to go to work tomorrow. Okay, so since she wants to play chess, she's going to come upstairs and play chess. And this is the exciting nature of the once method. Now, granted, I like playing the once method because it lets the Sims tell me their stories instead of me forcing my stories on them. Okay. So she's gonna go downstairs and stuff her face. Oh god. I hate that action. It's like if you're hungry, just cook something. Okay, 6 p.m. is the age up day. Oh, now she's gonna cook something. Looks like she's cooking spaghetti. So it's summer in Soap City. Which doesn't really mean a whole lot to anybody. Tim's getting hungry. His energy's declining. And as you can see, I have done... Oh, she served instead of just made. How nice. So there's one there for her husband. And there's absolutely nothing that's gonna make me... Absolutely nothing that's gonna let me... There we go, he did it himself. Okay. Oh shit, really? Wow. Okay, I don't know how well I'm gonna do this, but I just found my next picture. Oh, gross. That is such a gross image. Well, I wasn't able to get the... Okay, so that bordered on a direct appeal. But because it was thought bubbles and not an exclamation thing, that was not a direct appeal. Okay, so he should be cured from food poisoning by morning, which is good. So now we can focus on his wife, who does not have anything in particular going on here. She wants to flirt, she wants to play Marco Polo, she wants to talk about a hobby, and she wants to have 3 best friends. Technically this is cheating, but I'm going to have them put away the leftovers. Because it's a waste of food if I just let it sit out to spoil. Okay, now everything else is up to her. Okay, so for the purposes of YouTube and my website's terms of service and all this other stuff, you'll notice that I have the sensor blur on. Just because, you know. So she's in a bathroom that she hates the environment for. Now she's gonna clean the toilet. Oh God. So there is nothing in the once method rules regarding broken down stuff. So it is my professional opinion that once they do a direct appeal for bladder is when I can have them fix something. Such an exciting Soap City this is. Fun fact, they have the college dorm shower because I didn't realize until after I had started playing that this particular house did not have a shower in it. And they did not have enough money to buy a proper shower. Okay, and now she's like that. What's her lifetime aspiration? She also wants to become a celebrity chef. But she had a want to be in politics at the beginning. And of course she's going to write in her diary, because that's what Sims do. Since I have no other pictures at the moment, oy. Oh wow, I think that's the first time I've actually seen their door. Okay. And there we go. They write in their diary about things that have happened to them. She's been playing chess a lot, apparently. I don't know where the TV image came from, because nobody... No, I won't say nobody. The Carsons do. Most people in Soap City don't have a TV. Oddly, this is actually what Sims do for fun. uh... Can I get the phone? Okay, so she has a want for 3 best friends. So it's possible that this is someone that she needs to be best friends with. So I can have her take away from the diary. Okay, who is that? So apparently it's Kenya, who she at one point wanted to be friends with. But this is good, because this is someone that she's not friends with already. And since she wants 3 best friends, and she already has her sister and her husband as best friends, BFFs in fact, Kenya Sue. They're obviously not going to get the relationship up to best friendship with this conversation, but because it is summer, and summer is the one where friends relationships get the boost. Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I need to take an actual screenshot. And then I'm going to take the camera mode screenshot. Oi. These houses weren't built for camera mode. So our name is Kenya. I have to remember that. And then take a camera shot. Okay, so I cut the video a little tiny bit here so that I could do a quick image manipulation. There we go. So I could get this text in an actual frame for the website. I do that from time to time. For example, if the thing ever comes up that says Tim is better, that will also require an edit. Oh yeah, they seem so interested. Okay, so the relationship got up to 38 daily. That's good. And now she's gonna go play chess. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick look at her relationships around Soap City. This is her husband. See, they're married. Smith-Maddox. This is her sister Ginny. Their relationship has decayed slightly since we started playing. That's a townie. That's a townie. That's a townie. Anthony Parker, the only slut sim, I mean romance sim, in the game. And they don't have a great relationship. Probably because he keeps hitting on her for no reason. And there's Kenya again. Jordan Buchanan. Brother-in-law to Timothy because... No, not really brother-in-law to Timothy. Timothy's brother, Cameron, is married to Jordan's sister. And then Yolanda Buchanan is married to Jordan. Annie Carson and Devin Carson, they're the only ones that started off the series as married. And they have a daughter named Sydney, with, I think, another one on the way. Not sure about that, though. This is Stephen Ennis. He is Anthony's roommate. She has no relationship with him whatsoever. Nice. And there's Cameron Maddox. That's her brother-in-law now. And then Erica Maddox, technically her sister-in-law. Because again, Cameron and Erica are married. And then Ashley Turner. They don't have a relationship with Brittany and... I can't remember the other guy's name. Okay, bunch of people I don't know. Townie, Townie, Townie. There's Anthony, Townie, Townie, Townie. There's the maid, Ashley Turner. JJ Louie. Ooh. Yeah, neither of them have any kind of relationship score with Brittany, and I think his name is Kevin. Kevin was Victoria's roommate. She died after he disappeared. I had a game issue. Ended up having to use a program called SimPE. Again, I'm assuming you know everything there is to know about The Sims 2, so you're probably familiar with SimPE. I had to use that to recreate both Kevin and Brittany because Kevin and Brittany both disappeared. Steven disappeared as well, but I was able to recreate him without using SimPE. And then had a few sim days where I could not find him the job that he had before he glitched. I think he has that job now. I might have used SimPE to get it though. Okay, so Timothy is very hungry. He's in a very bad mood. And he's healthy again. Pause. This is good news. There was actually a flu epidemic happening at one point. I think it's contained now. I think it's I think the flu epidemic is cured. Jordan may still have the flu. I don't remember. No, I do not want to exit. Okay, so I'm going to do the pictures thing again. You're not going to see it. I'm going to edit it. Okay, so I did the photo thing. I had to do the photo manipulation thing to get the Timothy is healthy again text in. And it is now 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:15 in the morning for them. She is going to have a hell of a day at work. Do they have a car? They don't even have a driveway. Okay. So I actually could go ahead and fast forward. Uh-oh. Hailstorm. Oh, he's having a nightmare. I've never seen that before. And I've had this game for over 10 years. Wow. Anyway, what I was going to say is I can go ahead and fast forward the last hour or so before the cutoff time. I play from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Primarily because 6 a.m. is when a sim typically wakes up without an alarm unless their energy is just really low. So I normally don't play. Sorry. Apparently their bad mood affects their dreams. I did not realize this. I mean, I knew this. I have all of the Prima strategy guides. So I knew that bad moods kind of did dreams, but I've never actually seen it because I don't normally let my Sims go to bed in bad moods. And it is now 6 o'clock. So I'm going to take a quick look at what they want, what he wants anyway. He wants to be friends with JJ. He wants to flirt. He wants to talk about a hobby. Okay. So I know this was not the most entertaining Sims play video in the world, but again, this is just an experiment to see if this is something that I can at all maintain. Um, I want to get back into playing this. It's been far too long. Um, there has actually been a multi-year difference between the publication of week 1 and my finally getting around to playing week 2 of Soap City, and I want to do it slightly more regularly, and this could be a way for me to do that. I don't know. The incentive for myself being that I can publish these Let's Play videos as bonus features on the website. And of course, putting them on YouTube as well. In fact, probably embedding the YouTube video on my website. Who knows? But I hope that you tried to enjoy this behind-the-scenes look at a bad website that nobody reads. Website blog thing, whatever. I'm not as bubbly and effervescent as other YouTube video makers, and I will not apologize for that. That's just how I am. However, I am fairly enthusiastic about this game, and always have been. I think The Sims 2 is still the best of the franchise. I enjoyed Sims 3 and Sims 4 a lot. I mean, I still play both of them. And in fact, I will have YouTube videos about those two particular games in the franchise as well. It's just that Sims 2 has a special place in my heart. They did almost everything right. There's a couple of things that they didn't do right. But for the most part, The Sims 2 is an amazing game. And the once method is probably my favorite way to play, but it's also potentially the least entertaining. There's another way to do the once method that I think I'm going to give a shot when week 3 starts getting played. But until then, I'm going to maintain this version of it. I will see you next time. for Sims 2 Soap City. There's another couple of day 10s happening. 2 more day 10s happening. And then I'll get into day 11. I probably won't do a video of the last 2 households in day 10. I will most likely begin regularly gameplay videoing the day 11s. That's probably not how I should have said it, but that's how I said it, so yeah. Signing off. This is Darren Blake, by the way. I don't think I introduced myself at the beginning. I'm weird like that. Ciao.